2018. It's pissing down with rain. And I thought I'd do a little story time. Yes, I've come to you today to tell you about my last beatings. Oh God. When my mom was like, let's go back to the age of when I was 15. I don't know, I do story times when I'm driving. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Anywho, I was 15 years old. I was doing sax, and that is like a test to know what to put you in for your GCSEs. This is way back when. So you did a sax test, and then from that sax test you'll be able to know when you're in year 10 and 11, like if you're on higher level, So I think it was like reading week or whatever. Now bearing in mind, I live in South, my school was in North London. So it was during the week. I think it wasn't reading week because there was no, I think we was on holiday. So I think it was like 1 week holiday, whatever. I remember it being quite summery. So I told my mum was just like, yeah, you have to go. It was like Monday, Wednesday and Friday, something foolish like that. So it was from 9, I think it was 9 until 12. I think that was the reason why I didn't want to go, like 9 until 12. I must travel from South from 9 until 12. Anywho, so I took myself there, I went, picked up, and then I was coming home and I saw my boy Wayne. We grew up together. Shout out to Wayne, Chester, and or younger Chester, I don't know. So we all, back in the day, I used to go out with his brother, and I'm gonna like use names here. So we had, let's say, Auntie Jemima. So we used to go to my ex's auntie's house, which is like literally just up the road from me. I can still go there to this day. And so I just chilled. These times me and him weren't together, but we're tight, we're still close to this day. So, well, not like that, like if we see each other, you know, yeah. So I saw Wayne, and I was just like, oh my God, I haven't seen you for ages. So we went into the house, we was playing dominoes, we was there cooking up a storm, we was doing dumpling and salt fish and green banana. Yeah, we were going in. So we was all cooking up. It was summertime. So when it got dark, I didn't really pay attention that it was actually getting dark. So we was in I'll use another. We was in Ben's room, and we were playing Snake. Remember on the 3210, like trying to beat levels, like to say that, look, I can beat you. You know those ones. So we was chilling. Now, if you're close to me, my mum will have your number. Guys, I can't remember where I'm going, you know. I need should be paying attention. Can't remember where I'm going to. But if I'm close to you, my mum would have your number. So if my mum has your number, you're a certified friend. You're like one of the family. So my phone was dead. Why, I can't remember, but it was dead. And those times, phones was irrelevant. You know, if your phone was dead, your phone was dead. Not like today. Today you're on 15%. Do you have a charger? Anyone have a Samsung charger? Samsung charger? Anyone have a Samsung charger? This is like you're about to commit suicide. Not then. And the thing about it, he had a charger as well, because he had a Nokia, but I didn't think like, yeah, I need to charge my phone. Do you know them ones? So his phone rings, and he had it as like Gifted's mum. So I was like, uh-oh. My heart started beating a little bit. I was thinking, what? I said, don't answer it. Don't answer it yet. I was thinking, oh my God, what's the time? What is the time? It's 10 o'clock at night. Bearing in mind, I left the house at like probably 7:45. So I was meant to turn down this road. I'll be back. So back then your phone just used to be ringing. It used to ring a long time. So I'm there contemplating, like, don't answer. And he's just like, I can't, it's mumsy. Because him and my mum was like that. Because my mum used to take him to nursery. And I'm thinking like, okay. And then before I was just like, don't answer it, yeah. He answers it because he's loyal to my mum, you know. He answers the phone and he was like, hi mum. My mum's like, oh hi. You know, Caribbean mothers, they don't be the fakest people, you know. I'm telling you, when you're in trouble. She's just like, oh hi, how you doing, how's mum? Is gifted with you? He was just like, yeah, she is. Bruh. My heart was pounding. Because obviously I know it's 10 o'clock at night. I left the house at like 7:45 in the morning. I've been gone for more than 12 hours. So little old me now, I'm like, hi mum. She's just like, why's your phone off? I said, oh, I didn't even realise. Which and truly I didn't realise. I wasn't lying. It was only until she rang my friend. That's when I knew my phone was dead. She was just like, do you know what the time is? I'm like, no. She was just like, take your ass home now. And I was just like, am I in trouble? She was like, no, just come home. So I was just like, okay. So Wayne's all like, don't worry man. No, but you see a lot of my friends, yeah? A lot of my friends think my mum is this sweet, sweet woman, yeah? Until she give birth to you is a whole different thing. So they're like, oh, it's your mom, you know, this, that, and the third. My mum beat my brother with a 50p piece, and he still has the dent in his head. Yeah? Okay. So I'm just like, okay, I don't know. I was just like, okay, I have to go home now. She's waiting on me. She knows where Auntie Jemima lives. It's literally like a 3-minute walk. I can't be taking the piss. So I was just like, then we was all, you know, like, so this is no offense to white people. Back then, used to be put on milk cartons, or like if your parents, if you went missing for the day, you used to have the white people that used to be like, you know, Billy, come home, mum and dad just misses you, just come home now. So we was all like, yeah, it's gonna be like that. Wayne was just like, oh, your mum's gonna embrace you, she's gonna just be like, so I was thinking, yeah, you know, it's my mum, the one that everyone says is, you know, the embracer. So I'm walking. So Wayne and Bam Bam decides to walk me. I wonder if they remember this. They walk me like close to my door. So these times they was remodernising it. So we had these blue metal stairs. Now, I think one of my brothers was living with me at the time and my other brother wasn't. So when I started walking up the stairs, I see both my brothers there. So I knew from the time I saw both my brothers there, my heart, those times I wish I passed out on the stairs and just drop all the way back down there. I'm telling you. But I had faith, and I kept on saying, I kept on hearing Wayne saying, don't worry, your mum's got you. So I was walking up the stairs. By the time I got to the stairs, I think they went in the house. People. I went to open the door. When I opened the door, yeah, when you open the door, I've got like 4 steps to climb upstairs. My foot didn't even touch the top step. My mum uppercutted, yeah? I didn't even know where my mum learnt to box. When I went backwards. And I bet you if I asked her to this day, she would deny it. You know, Caribbean people, especially parents, when you're telling them about the beatings that you get, all of a sudden they're going to see now they got memory loss, they can't remember. And I was just like, oh, she was swearing, cussing up the place, talking about where have I won't even bother say it because I know I've got young viewers. She was cussing, yeah. And I've got this thing that I do, is I do two things. When I'm in shock, I either laugh or I smile, no matter how serious it is. So my lip is bleeding, people, yeah. I praise God that one of my brothers still lived at home, because she was coming for me. She was just like, you think this is a joke? You've been gone for how long? I had to call your brothers, your phone is up. She was cussing, yeah. By the way, it's snowing, guys, it's snowing. I was just like, oh my gosh. And she was coming for me, and my brother was just like, mom, she's home, don't worry. And I did the worst thing ever. I started laughing. I was sitting on the countertop laughing. I was like, you think this is a joke? And I'm like, no, mom. Hey, listen. Like, no, mom. No. She probably tried to come at me, but my brothers was saving me, and I had to compose myself. I was just like, I was in shock. Like, my mum boxed me and I flew back. Like, I dropped back down the stairs thinking, right, like, I know my mum can beat me, but boxing, heavyweight champion. And my mum that this time my lip was still bleeding. My brother was giving me tissue. I think even my brothers were shocked. And I was just like, I'm sorry. And you know, like, when you're black and you're apologizing, it's not good enough. I was just like, I'm sorry, I didn't know the time. She's like, what do you mean you didn't know the time? She was going on and on and on. And listen, like, she was like, go to your room. And I remember, like, walking, like, because where the countertop is, I have to walk to the door. And so, like, my brothers let her loose, and she came at me again, and I swear, like, she scratched out my cheek. I was like, Ross. Oh, I'm going to my room, and I was just like, oh my days. Quickly charging, trying to charge my phone, and she bust open my room. The next day, I was starving. I was hungry, but I was scared to come out of the room. I was literally thinking, like, And you know, Caribbean parents, I swear African parents are the same. I think when you're black, they do this calling, like telling what you've done to every family member, every friend, every time that phone rings. Oh my God, I was hungry. I was so hungry. I was thinking, shall I sit here and starve? Lips bust up. These times your phone didn't even have a mirror, so I didn't even know how I looked. I remember getting up to go to the toilet, and I was looking in the mirror, and my lip was swollen. It was like so big. It was like like one of my bottom lip was my lip, like just push up to the side. And I don't think I had breakfast because I was shook to go downstairs. I was thirsty. I was so thirsty. I was drinking tap water from the bathroom. I was just like, ain't nobody going downstairs to the kitchen. And my brother was gone to work. So I was just like, ain't no one chancing for me to get attacked. Because I ain't going to fight my mum. I'm just going to be like shielding. Oh, and I think she called me down for dinner. She didn't even call me down for lunch. She came in my room and she's like, are you hungry? And I was just like, yeah. And I sat there in silence, grateful for the food. I was just like, and she was still continuing, you know. She was on the phone and she was cussing. But that wasn't my worst beating. My worst beating. I'm going to do a story time about my worst beating. Look out for April Fool's Day. That's when my mum beat me. This was a box for April Fool's Day. My mum beat me. And I'm going to talk about that story. Well, like, share and subscribe. If I get this to 100 likes, I will do the April Fool's Day when my mum beat me. That one. Listen, I still feel the licks. Over and out, guys. So like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And Happy New Year.